Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where our trip here to Resorts World Genting continues. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our vlog from Genting SkyWorlds. We had an amazing time yesterday there.
So good, we absolutely loved it.
The park is really high quality, some fantastic attractions, especially the dark rides, the themed areas, the entertainment. It really was a fantastic day. Now, as we mentioned in that vlog, we're actually staying right next door at the Genting SkyWorlds Hotel. And yeah, we're going to take you for a bit of a tour around and show you our room.
So this hotel actually dates back to 1971, so it's quite an older hotel.
Yeah, it is, and you can tell with the design of the outside and some aspects of it, as you'll see throughout the vlog. However, it has been completely refurbished, of course, with the theme park. There used to be an outdoor theme park where Genting SkyWorlds is now. That was completely demolished. However, they didn't demolish the hotel. They've just refurbished this and relaunched it with the park. That, of course, the park itself only opened last year in 2022. Should we go for a bit of a look around?
Let's go and have a look.
Come and see the Genting SkyWorlds Hotel. Now they've got 7 different hotels here at Resorts World Genting, so it's a huge resort, including the world's largest hotel with over 7,000 rooms up here. However, this is the closest one to the theme park. You've actually got a bridge that goes just over this road here, and then yeah, that leads straight across to the entrance plaza for Genting SkyWorlds. Look at it out there though today. We are literally up in the clouds, over 5,000 feet in the clouds up here.
It's a bit wet out there today as well.
It's weird to be vlogging in my coat again.
Right? Coat's back on.
He's getting us prepared for back home, really, isn't it?
It's freezing when we get back.
I know, only a couple of vlogs left now from this epic trip.
It's nearly come to an end.
What an adventure it's been over the past near 3 weeks now, but we've still got lots more content to share away from the vlogs. We've got lots of POVs that we've recorded as well, and so much more to share. But yeah, here's a look at the reception area. We'll take a little stroll downstairs and show you it in more detail at the moment. But as you can see, you've got like these big trees just here, which is really quirky, and that's the kind of thing with this hotel. As you'll see from our room, it's very quirky and fun vibes, isn't it, with this one? It's very different to what a normal theme park hotel would be, as you'll see from our room. But yeah, we'll take you downstairs. It's very nicely presented in here though. Oh, well, you can get some free hugs with Genting Highland hero Joe just here as well. There he is. And just off to the right here, Charlotte on a big chair.
Yeah, it was very glamorous getting onto this chair.
It's a bit like the Alton Towers Hotel with the big chair there. Not quite as nice a chair though.
No, it's a bit uncomfortable.
And you got the characters around here, as you can see, all the nice planting in here. All the visuals on the wall just here as well, all the characters. So that's the thing, even though it's an old hotel, inside the reception here it doesn't feel old, you know, it's very nicely themed. I believe a lot of this theming has just been done recently as well, and literally the park is just over there. I like how it's a big balloon just over there as well. I think that looks awesome. And they've actually got like a play area for the kids in here as well.
It's quite cute, isn't it?
Yeah, like that's a really good idea actually.
Not having an outdoor one, having an inside one.
Yeah, and also it means like when parents are checking in and stuff.
The kids can be there playing on
Right next to the reception, which is good. Yeah, there we go. Tabby just over here. Nice photo opportunity. Just there. It reminds me of the old Frosties mascot just there. So planting in here, and yeah, of course we were started up on the other levels just upstairs in here, all the clouds. Yeah, a lot of this looks really new in here. So of course you've got your traditional check-in desk over there. However, you've got these which I think are really good. I mean, more hotels need this in my opinion. The self-check-in kiosks. I mean, this was ridiculously advanced, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, scanning passports, putting like the tourist tax in. It was really good, to be honest.
Yeah, like you can do it all just on here. Obviously you can pay your balance. I already did it online in advance before coming down here, but yeah, this is a really cool system. Yeah, the only negative with something like this, and there's been a lot of discussion about this lately back in the UK, is the fact that it does take away the personal aspect of checking in.
Sometimes it's nice to have the aspect of somebody checking you in, the conversation, whereas with this, there's no sort of communication with it, it's just a screen.
The good thing is a member of staff did come over and guide us through it, which is good, but then it kind of defeats the object of it as well, so I'm not too sure. But it was nice to have a greeting from a person here. But yeah, the reason I say it's been a topic of discussion back in the UK, obviously Alton Towers have just ripped out most of the reception area in their hotels and put in machines similar to this just here. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It can make it more efficient, but it's not as personal, you know. Yeah, like it has been for the past few years. But yeah, very clever, the system just in here. Obviously the theme park is literally just over there, connected by the bridge. All the lanterns in here as well, which I presume are for Chinese New Year at the moment as well. But yeah, it's really nicely themed in here. All the flooring's well done. You're not going to see a lot in terms of a view just out here, but I will show you Ali just over here as well. Ali the elephant. So you got like this little gardens area down here as well. It's actually quite a big hotel. There's over 400 rooms in here, facing 2 different wings. Now we're staying in the wing just over there, and it's connected by this bridge that you can see just up here. There you got the gardens out there, which, you know, it's nothing spectacular in my opinion, and that looks like it could do with a bit of updating in my opinion. Compared to this, yeah, you get a bit of a look at the outside of the hotel there, so it's nothing to really shout about here. But when you see it from in the park, they have started to paint up some of the sections. Did you notice that when we was in the park?
Yeah, they have done. They started painting some of the outside sections to make it look a bit more colourful.
Yeah, so I think it's probably an ongoing refurbishment. Yeah, I mean, it does actually stay when you book a stay here as well. It does say on there that the hotel's currently having refurbishment work done to it. We've not seen any active work happening whilst we've been here. However, yeah, it's good that they are, you know, gradually upgrading it. Because it's an old hotel from the 70s, you know, it's the first one to be built up here at Resorts World Genting. Well, yeah, it's a really nice lobby, very well themed. I like the big foots coming through the ceiling. I just noticed that. That's pretty cool, just over there. So yeah, we're in the Valley Wing, as it's called, not Forbidden Valley, just in the Valley Wing. And yeah, literally the link bridge is just here over to the parks. That's an undercover bridge that takes you straight down there to the entrance. But yeah, we'll go and have a stroll now down the corridor to our room. Really efficient though, being right here next to the park. It's proper on site, this one. Right then, so we're just on the link bridge down towards our room, and there's a hopscotch here. This gives you a bit of an idea on the style of the hotel. Now the reception's really well themed, and then you start to make your way down here to a bit of a... Yeah, like the corridor here, you know, it's clean and everything, but it's just very minimal inside here. But yeah, we saw the hopscotch and was a bit like, oh, that looks interesting. But then as we make our way down here, you'll notice it becomes even more quirky. Good morning. Really friendly. That's the thing, the staff are really nice up here as well. Yeah, like everyone we spoke with up here has been really nice up in the mountains. But yeah, literally you're looking out at the clouds. Yeah, it's very clean and everything around here, but yeah, this kind of starts the quirky kind of fun vibe they've got going on, which in my opinion, I'm not sure it works, but I'll let you be the judge of that when we show you our room down here. So we've made it down here into the Valley Wing, and yeah, you've got the nice strip lights just at the top there, the purple and grey carpets, and then again, yeah, you've got like all this kind of font and everything on here that, you know, it's just quite quirky, isn't it? A bit different. And our room is just down this way. So we're staying down here at the end of the corridor. Not much to see out there today though. Look at the clouds just there, up here in Genting Highlands, Malaysia. And yeah, here's our room just over here, where instead of knocking on, we can just press the doorbell. Ding dong.
Hello there.
And here's Charlotte. And straight away when you come in, you realise how different and quirky this room is. Now of course, yeah, you've got things like painted on the walls and all sorts just in here, but we'll start off just around the corner here inside the main bedroom. Straight away, whoa, what is going on with the bed just over here?
Well, it's like this. When you get into bed, you've got to climb up to this like stage area.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the toilet in the night, you've got to come down, and you could end up going flying if it's dark.
Yeah, I mean, last night I did have a little trip just on the side here. This is the weirdest theme park hotel room I've ever stayed in, but it looks just like the photo. Like, it's not like they're selling something what it doesn't offer. I mean, when I looked on the website, it looked just like this, you know. I would have preferred a fancier room, but yeah, it's not like this isn't like a kid's room or anything like that.
Standard room.
This is all the rooms in this hotel. It feels like it's been designed just with kids in mind.
It does, and not adults as well.
Yeah, obviously it's a family hotel. The theme park has got a lot of attractions that are aimed at just adults as well. So I'm surprised with the hotel that they've gone down this route here. Yeah, like the theme park is very top class. The hotel, however, feels like, you know, it's not up to the level of the park. I mean, they need to kind of look at the likes of Phantasialand and Europa Park in Germany, even other like Disney products and Universal to see theme park hotels there.
Hotels are just beautiful. So
yeah,
nice.
it needs some work. It feels very echoey, very basic in here. But don't get me wrong, the bed was really comfy last night. I mean, we're filming this the morning after we stayed over, but here we go, climb up onto the stage. roll up for the greatest show on earth. Just up here as well. But yeah, it's very interesting. The bed was comfortable, but it just feels very blank. It feels very not cozy and quite cold in here.
I think because of the windows, because they are quite thin, we had a lot of draft coming through, so it was quite cold because there's no heating in here either.
Yeah, I think these windows are from 1971,
yeah,
probably.
Honest, I think they are.
Yeah.
You feel air coming through.
Yeah, like looking at this here, you know, I mean, they're gradually doing updates here, you can see that.
I know, it would be better if there was curtains because it would block it out, but with the blinds, because there's gaps either side, it was just coming through.
Yeah, here's a look at the design. I mean, it's not my design type at all, but like I say, you know, it is what was advertised. It's not like it's something different. We booked it, you know, we wanted to come and see what this was like. We like reviewing hotel rooms just as much as we do the parks, I think, now. You know, it's a big part of the experience. This is a full resort, it's different. Look at the TV over here. I mean, this is quite something, isn't it, just over here. Having it all boxed in. I mean, some of you watching this might think this is your style. If it is, that's great. You know, it's just not our cup of tea. This is backlit just here as well, which is quite interesting.
It's like they've painted this on the wall like a sticker, but there's no actual main light shade.
Yeah, is it actually painted or is it a sticker?
I think it might be.
Oh no, it's painted. It would have been done as a stencil, I'd imagine.
Great.
And then it's like they got the wire. Yeah, it's very, very different. We've got a suitcase just down there. My favourite part is the fridge, actually. Branded fridge just there, Genting SkyWorlds Hotel. Obviously, you got a little phone just there as well. I don't know what's under there. Oh, there we go. It's a fork and a spoon.
Oh.
There you go. You've got the kettle. Even this has got like this kind of branding.
Yeah.
At least everything's consistent in the room. You know,
Exactly.
it does follow the theme video. Yeah, you got the little desk area down there as well.
There's a random coat hanger painted on the floor.
Yeah, literally. I thought when we
You
walked
thought it
in,
was?
yeah, look, it was a real one. Obviously, you've got the chair there as well, and then yeah, this is like a wardrobe, because there isn't actually a proper wardrobe. It's just these hooks on the wall. I mean, you've got a few of them, but yeah, like you've got the real coat hangers there, one painted on the floor. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? You know, I've stayed in much worse hotels. Like, it's clean. That's the main thing.
But it's
you
just
know,
very different.
it's a very interesting style.
It is,
You know, you got this notice board over here as well. Bit of information just on here, of course, telling you about the mobile app as well for Genting SkyWorlds. The best thing about the hotel, of course, is the location as well.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, right next door to the park.
100%.
Let's have a look in here, shall we? Here we go.
This is different as well, having two doors on.
Yeah, so you got the shower on that way.
Shower on that one.
There we go. We can tell Charlotte's not used the shower last night. Did you know how to open the door? I'm not either, to be fair.
And then in this one is the toilet. Again, with the doors separate all.
There you go. I do like it when they've got the doors separate there like that, because it means the bathroom can be used by other people, doesn't it? You know,
yeah.
Which is interesting.
And then you've got your sink area, but it was quite annoying because the light underneath the sink didn't turn off.
Yeah, and there's no door on the bathroom.
Shining
So last night we just had to leave this on. In fact, I found myself wrapping towels around this to try and stop it. So yeah, there's a few design issues in here. Obviously, you know, when you stay in these sort of hotels, you know, it's not always going to be up to people's taste. It's like you go and stay at Europa Park in an Italian Colosseum. That isn't for everyone, you know. But I just think it feels very basic. The park is world-class level. And then to have a hotel with that name and branding on right next door, I find quite surprising.
Definitely,
you know?
I agree.
But yeah, the bathroom is probably the nicest part, actually, because all the tiles are well done and everything. But the main thing is it's very clean, and it's what it was advertised to be. You know, it's not like they're selling a product that it isn't. Like, this is it. We wanted to stay here because I saw a picture of it. In fact, I saw a picture probably from this sort of angle here and thought, what is that? I actually looked and thought, oh, it must just be kids' rooms left. You know, like aimed at young kids. Yeah, and then I looked at all the rooms. So yeah, it's an interesting place. We've got a big fan just up there as well. Genting SkyWorld's biggest fan, just at the top. No, because yeah, there isn't any heating or air conditioning, which I find really surprising.
It was a little bit chilly last night, to be honest.
I mean, I don't know if you'd ever need air conditioning up here or not, with it being up here,
not
but
too sure.
obviously it's a lot cooler up here than it is down in Kuala Lumpur. But there you go. That's our room. Oh, that's the little bedside light as well. Actually, I have to get a bit close to show you the pattern on there, because there we go. So you can see it's a picture of the lamp just there. Well, there you go, that's a tour around the Genting SkyWorlds Hotel, showing you what a room's like here. Very interesting style, not really our cup of tea. However, I appreciate the fact we've come to stay here and see what it's like, and just have a room at the top of the mountain, to be honest.
Exactly, it saves having to move about.
Yeah, obviously if we came up here on a cable car, check out that travel vlog if you haven't already seen it. So yeah, it's one of them that we wanted to stay up here. Some of the other hotels here are of course a lot more modern and do look even nicer. However, they're not branded as right next to the park, you know. They are, I mean, mean, they're about a 10-minute walk, I'd say, through the shopping centre and everything, but we wanted to stay in the actual SkyWorlds Hotel, branded to the park, and see what it was like, and it certainly made an interesting experience.
It has, it just needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, it does. You can tell it's a gradual updating phase. It even says that when you book a room, saying that they're doing work. I think the style of the reception's really nice.
It's lovely.
I'd like to see them continue that sort of theme into some of the rooms, maybe some more themed rooms here. Obviously, they've got a lot of IP in the parks. They could really incorporate that into the rooms. Imagine like a Planet of the Apes room, you know,
really
have a big ape. What was his name? Caesar. Imagine Caesar above your bed, just there, animatronic in the night going. That'd be terrifying. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of room for opportunity here with IP, like Rio themed rooms, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's so much they could do with the IP. I'd like to see them do that here at the hotel. Continue on with the painting of the outside. You can see that in our vlog yesterday from the park. We showed it just by the Rio area, how it's all been painted up. I'd love to see them completely overhaul the outside of the hotel, make it look fresh. Right next door is a world-class theme park. In our opinion, this isn't a world-class hotel. However, I hope that they can, sort that out in the future. Yeah, maybe they've just done all this stuff quite cheap and temporary, and then the long-term plan is to work on it maybe level by level or something. There's over 400 rooms here, so it'd be a big job. But we'll see what happens in the future. It's been nice to stay here. I wouldn't come and stay here again unless it had some updates. However, we've seen what it's like here at the resort.
We have indeed.
And the resort itself is fantastic. We've already stayed here. Of course, we've seen the main event, which is Genting SkyWorlds. But coming up next, we're heading to Skytropolis. And I tell you what, we had a little stroll through here last night, and it looks amazing.
It looks so good and colourful.
This is an indoor amusement park with quite a few different rides, over 20 rides. It's also got a coaster, a good old Zamperla Volare.
Oh, no.
Bit like Hero at Flamingo Land for those of you that don't know your manufacturers. Yeah, so we're going to be riding that. But the park itself looks fantastic. We'll have on-ride POVs coming up as well. And stay tuned for that. It'll be coming up. It'll actually be the penultimate vlog from this trip as well. Just one more to come from that afterwards, from down in Kuala Lumpur, as we visit the Times Square amusement park. But there we go, from the hotel just here at Genting SkyWorlds. That leaves with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you all in the next vlog.